Hey guys, what's going on? Anthony here with Pistons Talk. And the reason why I'm making a video is because your Detroit Pistons just made a trade. So the Detroit Pistons have traded for two-way forward Simone Fontecchio from the Utah Jazz. Now you're probably thinking, I've never heard of this guy. Is he any good? Did we get fleeced in this trade? I'm going to be breaking down the trade, breaking down what Simone Fontecchio is doing this season. We're going to be reading his stats. We're going to be looking at his contract outlook for your Detroit Pistons, and I'm going to give you my overall thoughts with this trade. So let's get into it. So this comes from Adrian Wojnarowski, and I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys so you can see it. He says the Utah Jazz are trading Simone Fontecchio to the Detroit Pistons for a 2024 second-round pick. Sources tell ESPN. Woj also got more news about this trade. He said that Kevin Knox and a 2024 second-round pick via Washington and draft rights to Gabriel Procida to the Jazz in the deal, sources tell ESPN. So let's break down this trade, okay? So you're sending Kevin Knox, hilariously enough, who was part of the James Wiseman trade last year. He's going to be part of the Simone Fontecchio trade this year. You're also sending the only second-round draft pick that you had this year. And it was the Washington Wizards second. And the Washington Wizards are going to have a good second-round pick this year. And it's going to the Utah Jazz. It's probably going to be like really low 30s. Like if I had to guess, anywhere from like, I don't know, 33 to 36. So you're giving up the only second-round pick that you had in this trade. And you're also giving up the draft rights to a player you drafted in the second round a few years ago, Gabriel Procida, which I know there was a huge Gabriel Procida fan club. He's not going to be part of the Detroit Pistons anymore. He's going to the Utah Jazz. Now, whether or not Gabriel Procida plays basketball in the NBA, that is yet to be determined. I thought this year at the very earliest, he would have played at least in the Las Vegas Summer League. That didn't happen, even though he was in Vegas. I thought he could have played for the Motor City Cruise. That didn't happen. He is playing over in Europe still. I personally think he needs maybe another year or two of development, and then maybe he'll come over to the United States and play basketball in the NBA. But I wouldn't be too sad if I was a Piston fan because we really don't know what Gabriel Procida is. To me, I have always thought of him as the mystery box. Like he might be good, he might not. We're gonna just have to wait and see. But that was basically the full trade breakdown. Kevin Knox, a 2024 second, and the draft rights to Procida. Now, getting back to Fontecchio, looking at his stats, right? This year with the Utah Jazz, he's played 50 games. He's almost averaging 9 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Shooting 45% from the field, 39 from three, 80% from the free throw line. He's 6'8", and he's 28 years old. Now, I was kind of surprised that he was 28 years old. I thought he was actually a little bit younger, but 28 to me is still young enough where he can grow with this team when the Pistons are winning more than whatever they're going to win this year. I thought they were going to win more than 17 games, but right now 17 would actually feel like progress. I feel like he's going to be a guy that's going to be a part of this team for the long-term future. Obviously, I know his contract situation. We'll get to that in a minute. But, 28, a guy that can shoot close to 40% from three. He's a movement shooter. He's a two-way forward. And I think that's what's really intriguing about Fontecchio is his ability to play on both ends of the floor. Now, I'm not saying he's a lockdown defender by any means, you guys, but he's a guy that I think a lot of you guys will be very surprised with. He can put the ball on the floor. He's a movement shooter. He can pass a little bit, defend, block shots. And I think the biggest reason why he wasn't really utilized in Utah is because you look at Utah's front court. Like they traded for John Collins. They have Lauri Markkanen. I'm trying to remember the name of the power forward they drafted in this year's draft class. I can't think of it right now, but I'm sure a lot of you guys will probably remember it for me. But they were very loaded in the front court, and that's a big reason why Fontecchio didn't play. Not to say that he's a bad player, because I know some of you guys are going to say, like, well, if he was so good, why wasn't he playing more? Like, Utah's front court was absolutely loaded. And the little playing time he did get, damn near shot 40% from three. So that's pretty good in my opinion. I want to get to the contract situation. And the contract situation, I think a lot of you guys will like. So for this season in 2023, 2024, he's only making $3 million, right? And that's nothing for the production that he's going to be giving you, because I'm just telling you guys now, his numbers are probably going to go through the roof. He's probably going to have career highs the second half of the season with the Detroit Pistons. He's going to have way more opportunities. I'm just telling you guys that now. So $3 million. And he's going to be a restricted free agent this summer. And he's got a qualifying offer for $3.8 million. I think for the value you're getting, I'm giving him that qualifying offer for less than $4 million. 28 years old, can shoot damn near close to 40% from the field. If I had to give this trade a letter grade, I'm going to give it a B. And the reason why I'm going to give this trade a B is just for the fact that you had to attach a second round pick and now you don't have any. And I know some people will probably say, well, like, who cares about second round picks? Like, you can get a second round pick anytime you want. I still think second round picks are valuable. I still think you can get guys in value in the second round. Obviously, the Pistons haven't really done that in recent memory. Like, the only one that I could come off right at the top of my head right now is like Chris Middleton and Spencer Dinwiddie. But I think that when you're looking at this trade as a whole, you're getting a guy that can play both ends of the floor. You're getting a guy that can shoot 40%, close to 40% from three. You could plug him in for Bojan Bogdanovic if you want to use Bojan off the bench. Assuming Bojan's still on this team, because it is February 7th as I'm recording the video, and the trade deadline ends February 8th. But overall, I think this is a good trade. You're getting value with this guy. He wasn't getting a whole lot of minutes in Utah, but I want to know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this trade for Simone Fontecchio. Are you for it? Are you against it? Are you like me? You don't really like that you gave up a second round pick to get him? Are you sad about Gabriel Procida not coming to he won't be coming over to the Detroit Pistons? If he does come over, he'll be a member of the Utah Jazz. Talk to me in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys down there. Like always, hope you guys are staying safe. Take care, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.